seem to understand. September 28, 2014. By observing nature, allowing nature to be your teacher, it can teach you so much about life, about balance, and to heal from the residual effects after casting out shadowy, dark moments that sometimes creep into life. When you are encountering a dark, gloomy moment, where all you feel is despair and pain, the energy accompanying you is very dense and heavy. It affects your thoughts, feelings. Dark energy can make you feel tired sooner, therefore unless you can bring yourself out of your dark, gloomy moment, it can attract even more negativity into your life. Harboring negative thoughts for too long can have devastating effects on the health of your physical body. Now when you are experiencing light energy, you feel good, sometimes euphoric, you feel on top of the world, capable of doing nearly anything. Light energy can also be felt as something deep, like when you make the connection with your inner self, the true part of who you are. Light energy is good. It is another way of describing spiritual experiences of enlightenment, celestial encounters, and so forth. It is a way every dear soul wants to always be. Your existence is filled with both dark and light energy, dark and light moments, where you live from a place of fear or pain, or from a place of love and compassion. Labels have been created to describe what you witness throughout your life. How to categorize the severity of the experience depending on how deeply the experience had affected you. There is no escaping the dark moments or from feeling the pull of the darker energy, and there is no way of only experiencing moments of joy and happiness, where you are constantly basking in light energy. You are not made of just light or just dark energy, you are a fine balance of the two. You can't have one without the other, just as you can't know what beauty is unless you can define what ugly means. You don't know love unless you have faced hate or discord. Life is filled to the brim of paradox, where one hand feeds the other. Finding the right balance is the key to anchoring in a life of peace, fulfillment, and satisfaction. It is not about ignoring the negative moments, and only embracing the light, it is about embracing both equally. As you grow and your encounter with life becomes more intense, your experiences are deeper, sometimes you are challenged by doubt, fear, or just by being in the presence of darkness itself. Remember, dear ones, when facing darkness, regardless if it's during the hours where day becomes night, or if you are facing a difficult situation, it is paramount to stay within your true self, remain true to who you are and to not allow that dark energy to overcome you. Darkness will not grow if you don't allow it. You can easily step out of a dark night by stepping into a room with light, and you can easily counter negative thoughts by choosing love-filled, compassionate, understanding thoughts. Quite simply, as in all things, it all comes down to awareness, then making the choice to move back into the light after experiencing the dark. There are many dear souls that purposely deny their darker side, and for that, they create an imbalance to their energy centers. Inside of you there are two, a light side and a dark side, and we are positive you have felt the pull of both at some point in your life. How many times have you been so upset with someone where you felt absolute hate or dislike towards them? The energy it takes to hate another becomes exhausting, it will drain you of your precious life energy, but at the same time it does nothing to the one you have been hating. It is you who suffers and struggles with the heavy, dark, negative energy that finds a way into your thoughts and feelings. Fighting your anger will not solve anything, it decreases your ability to think clearly and will not help any situation for the better. When the dark energy hits, sometimes it will feel like it is struggling to dominate your divine spirit, and it is this struggle that drains you, and for a time you will feed it and it is hungry like a ravenous wolf. We encourage you to not fear the darkness or of the dark energy that sometimes permeates your way of thinking and being. Become aware of the changes taking place instead, be the observer of yourself, do not feed the darkness, simply attempt to understand it. Darkness does not last forever, nor do difficult situations, both will eventually dissolve back into normalcy. Without experiencing the dark moments life sometimes brings you, you would not be able to appreciate the good things, the parts that brings you joy and happiness. Remember, dear ones, Everything that occurs is never by accident, it all has something to teach you, something to show you, and everything has more than one side. Even your hardest challenge has something positive to show you, to help you grow better and wiser from. All it takes is to see without the cloud or shadow of fear, doubt or pain. You can't avoid these, but you can allow them to just come as they are, without attaching to them, and by allowing them to come as they are and to go just as quickly. Your doubts, fears or any pain or despair will not describe you as a person, they are not your true you. The next time you enter a gloomy mood, don't fear it. Let it come. Let it be your teacher. Let it show you what it is you were fearing for it to come, why you doubted or what hurt you. Then allow the light from your heart to filter in, illuminating a path for it to leave. If you are ever uncertain, call unto God, your heavenly Father, and know you can always lean into His eternal presence of divine love and light. When the shadows of the dark moments leave, it is light that is met, like a breath of fresh air. Feed yourself by the purity of the love that fills your heart, and share this light energy with others and allow it to heal your whole self. The dark moments will only enter when there is a blockage preventing the light from filtering through, the light that is filled with love. Our encouragement and wish for all of God's children is, if you're going to feed an energy, feed the light energy by understanding the darker side of things, by embracing all instead of just parts. We remind you, you are not just made of light, you are made of both light and dark. It is important to be able to acknowledge your total self just as you are, with all your shortcomings and strengths so you can move into a healthier state of mind, body, heart and soul. The energies that come and go, the dark and the light, you are in control of how they affect you. You cannot force one over the other, but by bringing understanding and love into the picture, you are helping to cast out any shadows so you can shine from the inside out. This is your journey, dear ones, only you can determine its direction. Know yourself, discover and explore every aspect of who you are. Figure out how to balance your different polarities, and revel in the paradox of life. I am Melchizedek through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com